he's a pioneer in AI-enhanced creativity and storytelling.
And that was more or less like my first product.
Oh, you sold those. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, like for me, like video editing and compositing, like motion graphics, like that was a big part of like my creative work. So yeah, like on one side, I do consulting, which is usually with together with developers.
So where does AI fit into your storytelling? Like, what experimentation have you done? Where do you find it works? Where do you find there's pitfalls and so on?
Oof, AI is fucking incredible.
Oh, totally. That's the name of the show.
I think something that I have kind of landed on for myself, like it's been 2 years, like even not a bit more, since I have been doing this actively. And where I have landed on, I think at the moment is very much empowering the individual. So it's not as much about, oh, this is replacing things, this is automating things, this is a magic button. It's much more empowering the individual. So we all have like skills and experiences. Like as I have been saying, like I have my skills and experience from 10 years of work or however much, you have yours, everyone has their skills and experience. And what AI does, it enhances you, it supports you, it like just boosts you with the sheer power it has of the speed and the scale of output. Like if you can make 100, if you know how to make a video, instead of one you can now make five in the same amount of time, which means like you already like, not just from a product perspective, like quality still requires a lot of time. If you want to make a quality product, each of the steps to make a video needs to be good. You need to have a good script, you need to have good footage, you need to have good music, like everything needs to be good. You can't just say, oh, like AI will make it. Yeah, but is it going to be good? Is it going to be quality? Not no, if you're not going to think about it on like what drives the story forward. um but just like from the standpoint of getting the repetition in, if I can make like 5 videos, I will already like have 5 times the information on what is a good story or what is a good video, you know. So from this standpoint, it also like opens up a lot of doors for like exploration and new things, so for me, like music, like I am not a musician, I haven't like created a lot of music, I haven't created a music period in my life at all, like but like with AI, I can start playing around with it and just like going deeper into like how does the concept of music work, like how does it interact, just because I can do it over and over, and it creates like speed and scale of output. So it's kind of on these two areas, I think, of empowering what I already know and making it just amplified, and secondly allowing me to explore and experiment with stuff I wasn't able to before.
So, what can you tell us about how you've experimented? How has AI improved your work?
um yeah, okay, so we can talk quite a lot about this, and I
I'm
think
sure. I'm sure.
I think like at the base of like what I said earlier about approaching it from a point of empowering me, empowering the individual, I think that is the first step of like having the mindset of I am the creator, I am the storyteller, I am the whatever field I am in, marketer, filmmaker, like whatever your field is, you are very much in charge. So I think that is like a very good point to start with, of like I am going to be the creative director, I will tell the story, I will drive this vehicle forward, AI will be here to help me. The question is, how can it help me? And to like answer like how can it help you, what do you need help with? So like how do you make a video? Like think about it, write it down, so like for me, like establishing the creative process, like actually strategically breaking down the creative process is very helpful. Like for a video, for example, like I need a script, I need footage, I need character design, I need concepts, I need b-roll, I need motion graphics, I need assets, I need music, I need sound effects. Like it's a whole thing, it's a process to make a video, so how do I
So,
go from
yeah,
nothing to something?
interesting. So, you're saying you're using AI somewhere in script writing. Is that, am I correct?
Absolutely, for sure, a
Yeah,
part of it, yeah.
yeah. So,
I
yeah, go on.
Yeah, I use it across the whole thing. And that's why, because I know what the whole thing is, and then I can choose where I want to use it. Because also, like, AI is incredibly powerful, but just because it can do something, it doesn't mean you have to do it. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
if you enjoy drawing, you don't need AI to make images if you don't want to.
Yeah, but they look
If
much
you
better
enjoy,
though.
I mean, sure, in a way, yeah. But I also think, like, it comes with, like, the fear of people as well, like, because it's incredibly powerful. It's a force, like, it's a very powerful force, like
Yeah.
AI.
I mean, I
And
do I do still storyboards, just with pen and paper because it's fast. If I
yeah,
started writing out the prompts, to try and get a nice image, it's just going to take forever. And also, Mid Journey's good, Stable Diffusion's good, but they're still not like hugely versatile to get exactly what I want, like in a spec ad or whatever it is. I'm still finding, okay, I'm probably going to have to do that in 3D or or another method. So it's like you say, it just because you have it doesn't mean you have to use it. Yeah, you can still draw, like you're saying. Yeah.
exactly. And that's the thing, like, you figured out, like, where does it fit into your process, where does it fit into your work, basically. And I think, like, like, this train has left. This train has been driving for a while, the AI train. And I feel like
Mm.
people are now more and more getting into how how can we do this, like, how can I use this. So that's why my approach is from human out. Like, first, what do you enjoy doing, what is your experience, what are your skills, like, what do you like to do, think about that, and then think about how can AI help you do that which you already do you know
Mm. Mm.
so yeah, I just see it as assistance, like, across everything. And I like to run everything locally, so I have everything on my computer. I'm a big fan of open source because of the customizability. Because, like, on one hand, like, you have open source, which allows you to build whatever you want, but you're going to spend time and technical knowledge learning to build it. And on the other hand, you have products which are very convenient, but they are products that do what the company wants them to do. So you can't do something they won't put in there. So for me, because yeah, I like to be very customized. Because, like, I will map out my creative process. I will say, okay, I need a script writing assistant. I can just make it just because I have the ability to do so.
So you've spoken about writing, and we've just talked about script writing. Where else have you been using? Where else have you been using writing?
Yeah, so, like, with large language models, which, like, text assistants basically, those, I think, are the most versatile and impressive as far as assistants go. Just because, like, whatever I communicate, whatever task I give, they can do it. So for me, it comes down to a lot of content. I make a lot of content on LinkedIn mostly, also on newsletter. So getting, like, some ideas. So I have an assistant for ideas. I have an assistant to help me write outlines for articles. I have an assistant for hooks. So, like, for
Oh,
LinkedIn hooks.
articles. That's interesting. So with articles, you're writing the outline. How much do you let ChatGPT write, and how much do you rewrite it in your own words?
So I guess it depends, like, on each person. For me, I like to have an assistant that creates an outline for me. So it's more on the side of, like, I will give you the general idea of how this article should flow, and then, yeah, then I will leave that. I will leave it empty. And when I start writing, if I feel like, damn, like, I need some help, I will go back and I will say,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
like, write me the first point, and I will
yeah.
see how I feel about it, and then I'll write it out. So most of the time, like, always, like, whatever I do, like, I want to do it. Like I said, it's about empowering the individual, and this just means, like, I can do a lot of things because AI will do me, like, 50%, 60, 70, sometimes 80% of the work, and then I can, like, come in and, like, fix it up.
Okay. So we spoke off camera about product shots. Could you talk more about how you're using AI for product shots?
So these are usually just, like, final images, or, like, final concept images of, okay, there is something we want. We maybe want a character inside somewhere. We want, like, a subject somewhere, object. We want an actual product showcased. So it's basically making that of, like, putting what. the company wants, what the brand wants, into a shot of whatever brand they're doing. For example, like there have been some fashion brands recently, quite a lot of them actually, who are who are looking into AI quite a lot. So I have been working on quite a few of these. Of they have like products of their clothing and they want to like showcase them on a person in a location or something like that. Um, yeah. So and then those go like either into like editorial or into like e-commerce or like web content. Basically, that is on the company afterwards. Depends what the role is.
All AI mode content that you see on LinkedIn is also on our YouTube channel. You can scan the code on the screen. Hey guys, it's James here. So, are you at creating AI video or AI images? If so, this is the place for you. So, each month I do a competition where there is a first place, second place, and third place winner for each category. So, if you enter your video, you can send me up to 3 videos. Only use the form that's on the screen right now to enter your video for best video, right? Don't send me, I know some of you send me WhatsApp messages and LinkedIn emails, Facebook sometimes. Please don't do that. Please use the form, because otherwise I'll forget that you sent it to me, because I get so many messages about this sort of stuff that I can't always remember what everyone sent me, and I've got a bad memory. If you want to enter your image for the best image, you can scan the code that's on the screen right now. Again, you've got until the end of the month to enter, so that's the end of this month as well, by the way. I know I've just announced entries for another competition, but that was for June. So let's say like you enter by the end of month 1, people have got until the end of month 2 to vote for you. Some people still keep voting past this date. Sometimes I go into the form and I'm like, why are people still voting? I've announced the winner already. Why are people still voting? Anyway, so if you ever want to see the entries for any of the previous competitions, you can go to the link that's on the screen right now. Just go and scan that, or type in the little bit.ly link or whatever I'll put there. That's where I put all the entries, is there. So it goes out on my personal YouTube, 2.6k, goes out onto the AI mode YouTube channel. I've got 20 subscribers, not many at the moment. Goes out on the AI mode LinkedIn page, got 300 subscribers on there at the moment. Goes out on my own profile. I've got about just under 5,000 followers on there, and then I also post into groups as well, so you're tagged in all of the posts. So don't think of this as a competition, just think of this as a little bit of advertising for you, because your name gets mentioned, your work gets seen, your name is right next to the video as you see it, so it's very easy for people to vote for you. If you want to send the voting link to people, I thought I'd put it in here to make it easier. Just scan the code that's on the screen right now. It'll take the person to the place where they need to vote, and again, same for the best image, they can vote there. Yep, that's it. So if you're interested in taking part or just having your work advertised, then please get in contact with me. You know, I give out awards every month to people, so this is good to have on your CV. You know, if you're out of work right now, it's good for that. And also, it's just good for your personal profile. I mean, I'm not like mega influencer or anything like that, but I do post it into a lot of places. So I post it into groups, post it on my own profile. Get shared, you get tagged. You know, this is like a good ad for you if you're looking for work. So there's also that, and plus, you know, it's just good to keep your face being seen on LinkedIn. This is how you get work. All right, until next time, I shall see you soon. Good luck in the competitions, and vote for other people, please. Read the rules. Please read the rules on those links. Thank you. All right, bye.